That's what I really realized myself, is that I create the safety for me to be myself. No one can really create the safety for me. I create the safety by speaking up. I create the safety by taking time when I need time. I create the safety by speaking to myself, speaking kind words. I create the safety by being gentle with myself. And I just literally had this experience. I was in the car with my mom and we were riding, and she was in her joy, she was in her excitement, she was in her happiness. She literally had her phone out using these filters on Snapchat, making all these faces, expressing these different personalities, and just having a blast. And I didn't feel good. I didn't feel as joyful as she was. I didn't feel as happy as she was. I didn't feel as excited as she was. And so as she kept being her excitement, it actually just was a reflection for me to show me how unhappy I actually was. And so I was sitting there and I was just kind of reflecting. I was like, what is this resistance that I'm feeling? Why do I not feel as happy? And I don't think I should feel as happy as her, and I'm not comparing my happiness, but I was just really just reflecting, like, what is going on here? And then I finally came to it. I was like, oh, I didn't feel that it was safe for me to express how I felt. That's what I realized. And in that realization, I had an opportunity. I was like, you can either step up and be courageous and speak how you feel, or you can just sit here in your insecurity and in your self-doubt and in your closeness. And sitting in that closeness, it really wasn't an option for me. And it did take a little bit of courage. And so I finally said, I was like, hey, Mom. I turned the music down and I said, hey, Mom, can I share something with you? And she was like, yeah. I was like, hey, I don't really feel as excited or as happy as you. And honestly, I don't feel like I can receive your happiness and joy that you're expressing. I was like, it has nothing to do with you, but it's just where I'm at right now. And guess what happened? When I opened up, when I expressed that, when I shared that with my mom, I started to open up, because I literally opened up about how I felt. I opened up about me not feeling open to her or not being able to receive her. And she didn't make me feel safe, but it was safe. When I expressed myself, I showed myself that I was safe. When I spoke up and expressed how I felt, I showed myself that I was safe. And so the moral of this story is this: no one can really create safety for you. And do you know why? Because you're already safe. But when we're neglecting ourselves, when we're not speaking up, when we're hiding away, we keep perpetually tricking ourselves to thinking that we're not safe. But you are safe. You are the infinite safe space of God. And every time you take that action that seems very scary, every time you step outside the box, every time you be courageous enough to express yourself and be your authentic self, you show yourself that you are safe. Things that don't make you feel safe, though, is when you beat yourself up, when you hide, when you think about other people judging you, or when you judge yourself. Those things don't make you feel safe. But just know this: you are safe, because you can never not be safe. You are here present with me now. And so what life is really doing, life is always giving you an opportunity to express the safety, the love, the inspiration that you are. And in moments where you're with people and you start to feel the judgment or the resentment arise, just ask yourself, am I safe right now? Do I feel safe? And what is required for me, or what is necessary for me to feel safe? What do I need right now? Do you need to remove yourself and go somewhere else? Do you need to speak up? What do you need to do? And only you know that. And so this video is really just an invitation for you to practice feeling safe within yourself, practice being yourself, practice expressing yourself, practice speaking up. And that's where we're at. I'll see you around.